Humans are the most inventive species that our planet has ever seen, right? Our creation of numerous technologies has enabled us to rule the Earth in every way, and we now have a virtual monopoly on practically everything that happens on the planet. Part of the reason our technology has grown so swiftly in such a short period is our almost insatiable thirst for war. But even though it's all darkness when it comes to weapons, there's a tiny factor of awesomeness, right? Want to see something on that? Let's go! Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back once again to the fresh and best updates from the gadget world. So better not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest updates. So let's hop on. Let's start with number 5, the railgun, shall we? This one is an incredible gun. I mean, totally mind-blowing. The gun, sometimes referred to as a super weapon, does not use traditional explosives to propel a projectile, instead employing an enormously strong electric current to accomplish so. The technology is part of a suite of next-generation weapons promoted by global powers in recent years, such as Russia's announcement of hypersonic glide missiles in December. Railgun supporters applaud it for several reasons. It makes ships safer since there is no need to carry explosive ammo. It's extremely rapid, and the shot may be quite exact based on calculations. These railgun bullets can be fired at 2.5 kilometers per second at distances of up to 200 kilometers, according to tests. And that's some big numbers. Simply said, this type of weapon would be the equivalent of a Sydney-based ship shooting a projectile faster than the Concorde and impacting a target somewhere past Newcastle in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. The railgun is simply a very strong electric circuit composed of 3 elements: a power source, conductive rails, and a moving bridge, known as the armature, that sits between the rails containing the projectile. The rails are built of conductive metals like copper and are fed massive quantities of energy from a generator. That's one side positive, and the other negative, to accelerate the armature at high speeds and distances using a magnetic force. It basically works on the principle of Lorentz force. The Lorentz force is a type of magnetic force that is oriented perpendicular to the magnetic field. But the only downside is that thing is really hungry for power. The systems that the US was hoping to deploy were between 15 and 25 megawatts, which is enough to power a moderately sized neighborhood. If not more, that's a lot of energy for just one shot. And it's not just about power, it's also about the heat produced during the shot. The sheer force of a railgun creates tremendous heat during operation, and earlier US railgun experiments have resulted in rails melting during launches. Alright, now moving on to number 4. The Airlander 10. So basically, the largest aircraft in the world has caught the attention of some people with cameras. HAV, a British aerospace manufacturing business, created and produced the Airlander 10 hybrid blimp airplane. It's made out of a helium-filled blimp and 2 modest horizontal wings and a vertical tail. While there is presently just one Airlander 10, HAV is expecting to create numerous more in the following months and years. The Airlander 10 was initially designed for the US Army by HAV. Before its formation, the US Army initiated a program to investigate novel aircraft designs for its long-endurance multi-intelligence vehicle program. This prompted the construction of the Airlander 10, which flew for the first time on August 7, 2012. To say that the Airlander 10 is large is an understatement. It's the world's biggest airplane in terms of its size. The Airlander 10 is 302 feet long, making it longer than Airbus's legendary Beluga aircraft. It's so large that it can't be housed in a standard hangar. The Airlander 10 must instead be deflated and transported to a specific hangar for storage. The Airlander 10 can transport big cargoes thanks to its massive blimp. According to reports, the Airlander 10 has a maximum cargo capacity of around 22,000 pounds. And will we see it again? Maybe. Number 3. A Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit, or simply TALOS. Ever thought of bringing out something like the Iron Man suit for the military? Well, here it is. In 2012, a Navy SEAL called Nicholas Check gave his life to save the life of another. During a mission to rescue a civilian doctor, Check was killed by closed-quarters small arms fire. The TALOS, or a Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit, sprang from that tragedy. The TALOS suit was a cutting-edge defensive armor outfit with mind-boggling technology, as you can see from the video. The TALOS provided not just protection but also boosted combat capabilities, allowing soldiers to run faster, longer, and without tiredness. The outfit also provided increased strength to carry and hold larger things for extended periods. All of this is made possible by a feature exoskeleton that is attached to the operator's back and runs down his or her legs and arms. In reality, exoskeletons are already being used in a variety of other sectors. For example, experts in the construction and automotive industries have already begun to investigate the usage of exoskeletons. Several speculated that the military must be in the last phases of development because of this, while some defense officials claimed that the suit would not be practical and functioning until 2026. Unfortunately, the program was discontinued in 2019. The armor was similarly cutting edge, with the specific fluid playing an important role in the system. If you've ever combined cornstarch and water, you'll understand how this armor works. Until it's affected, the fluid maintains a low-density condition, then it rapidly hardens, blocking the bullet. Got it? Apart from all of that, the suit was apparently believed to include several additional functions to improve comfort and gather health data. You wish it came out, right? Me too. Number 2. Sentient unmanned vehicles. The United States military is now testing sentient unmanned vehicles that think like they're human designers. Unmanned vehicles, or drones, have become more widespread in the military during the last 2 decades. Unmanned aircraft, bomb disposal buggies, underwater mini-submarines, and surveillance robots are all examples of unmanned aircraft. Until recently, however, the majority of these autonomous vehicles, including airplanes and helicopters, have been operated by a soldier or technician stationed at a safe distance from danger. These unmanned vehicles are now being developed such that they can think and act autonomously, without the assistance of a person. In reality, military scientists are pushing artificial intelligence to its limits right now, and the consequences are that we may soon have robots and unmanned military vehicles that make their own life and death judgments. While military planners believe that this is done to keep soldiers safe in war, those who have seen the films think it is similar to giving machines permission to kill. Wait, are we moving towards Skynet? Number 1. Marshal Shaposhnikov. A video has emerged showing a stunning failure of a Caliber cruise missile test launch from a Russian Navy project, 1155 Udaloy-class cruiser. The footage shows the newly released weapon, the Marshal Shaposhnikov, cartwheeling erratically shortly after launch. It then smashes into the water, where it burns for a long time not far from the ship, leaving a seething whirlpool in its path. While it seems to be an official clip, it was allegedly leaked on the Russian Telegram social media network before being uploaded to YouTube. It's unknown when the video was shot, but Marshal Shaposhnikov recently returned to the Russian Navy's Pacific Fleet after undergoing modifications as part of a bigger refurbishment. Returning to sea for post-refit testing, it carried out live caliber testing using its freshly installed vertical launch mechanism. After that, the Russian Ministry of Defense's official news channel broadcast footage of a successful launch. Both videos have similarities that indicate that they're from the same incident. The missiles were presumably launched during drills involving 2 groups of Pacific Fleet ships in the Sea of Japan. The live firing drills, which used both missiles and firearms, were characterized as a control check during the winter training season. Anyways, coming to the end of today's episode, we went through some of the best military clips ever caught on camera. What do you guys think? Drop your views in the comment section below. Anyways, that's all we have for you today. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Enable post notifications while you're at it so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We'll see you again in the next episode.